This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Hello everybody, how are you? David DeFranco here from daviddefranco.com as well as davidswishlist.com, because let's be honest guys, if it was not for davidswishlist.com, this series would never be possible because I am always receiving some amazing gifts in the mail, as you can see right behind me. So let's get started. Okay, so maybe you can't see all the items behind me because the first item is, well, just that, not behind me. It's actually right down there, and it is a black end table that I actually got weeks ago, but I believe I may have forgotten to put it on a past wishlist video, or maybe I just didn't build it yet because it's here and it's almost done. Now, I've teased in past vlogs that I have a special project in mind with this end table, and I gotta say, it's not done yet. It's going a lot slower than I thought it would be because I've just had plans these past weekends, and I usually use my weekends to catch up on things, but you know what? That's what happens, right? Hey, it's life. But soon enough, I promise I will complete Project End Table, I'm calling it, and this would not be happening if it wasn't for Tyler Gannon. So Tyler, thank you so much for sending this to me. Now, for those wondering, and I kind of mentioned this in my last weekend vlog, by accident of course, I will be using the end table as my new place, or placement position, whatever you want to describe that as, for my brand new late 2013 Mac Pro. So as you probably saw by now, I currently have LED lights strapped under the top surface of the end table, as well as the inside legs, so that way the light will not only shine downward onto the Mac Pro itself, but from the front as well. And let's face it, the new Mac Pro is super freaking reflective, so I'm hoping it looks nice. And if it doesn't, then there's that. I have an end table to use for another purpose, but I'm hoping it really works out. So Tyler Gannon, again, thank you so much for making this possible, and to those interested in Project End Table, I promise it will be finished soon. I've just been actually kind of busy in life lately, but hopefully I'll have it done by this weekend, and if not this weekend, then probably the following weekend. Alright, so this next item, or items, I should say, these next items are just incredible. This I was not expecting whatsoever. One day last week or the week before, I came home, as I usually do, and I saw an envelope outside that apparently came from either UPS or USPS, I'm not really sure. But that's the thing, I rarely get envelopes, I mean at least in terms of packages, in the form of envelopes. What's happening behind, oh that's just Twit. I'm seeing things changing. And I opened it and I saw these. 6 Amazon gift cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All from an incredible supporter of mine by the name of Delilah Mella? I hope I got that right. But either way, Delilah can be found over at facebook.com/Chiquita2010. So Delilah, thank you so much for these gift cards. I've already been using them to purchase a few gifts here and there for myself, including a reusable coffee filter for my Keurig, which is definitely very exciting. That way I don't spend all this money on K-Cups and I can just get you know, regular coffee, put it in the filter, and bada bing, bada boom, make myself a cup of coffee. Not that there's anything wrong with K-Cups, but I just like having options, and I've actually used this adapter in the past at my parents' house, so it's definitely nice to have it within my own house, my own environment. I don't know why I do that. I'm trying to make up new words, but then I just go back to using regular words. Anyway, Delilah, again, thank you. This was an incredible surprise, and I was just thrown back so much. I'm like, what? So for future gift card purchases, for anyone who's interested, just know that I greatly appreciate it. I have made a recent change over at davidswishes.com. Instead of getting gift cards like this, I have changed it to email gift cards. So if somebody sends me like a $15 card or $20 gift card, it comes to me instantly, making it faster for me to receive and faster for me to make videos to give you your deserved promotion / shout out in the future. So Delilah, one last time, your support is just incredibly generous, so thank you. And speaking of generous, huge shout out to Tamara Hunt. She is a longtime supporter of mine. She's actually gotten me gifts in the past, but just recently, she set the bar so freaking high because she was nice enough to not only send me Rayman Legends for the PS4, which is just awesome, but Infamous Second Son as well. 2 brand new games to enjoy on my PS4. I just couldn't believe it. So Tamara, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I've talked about these games in past weekend vlogs of mine, but I'll go over them real briefly for those interested. Okay, so Rayman Legends. Awesome game. It's pretty much everything I expected. It's kind of, in a way, Rayman Origins 2, if that makes sense. It's bigger. It's better. The art is incredible. The music's incredible. The level design is just downright awesome. Just overall, a great game. And especially if you enjoy a unique art style and presentation, definitely check out Rayman Legends. I believe it's actually available on a variety of platforms, not just next gen. So there's really no excuse. 360, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, might be on PC. I'm not entirely sure. But if you love Rayman and you've loved platformers, pick this up. You will likely not be disappointed. And secondly, no pun intended, Infamous Second Son. Now, I made this very clear in a recent weekend vlog of mine. While I really do appreciate Tamara's generous offer of sending this to me for completely free, and believe me, I'm not just saying that, I really do appreciate it. Infamous Second Son wasn't as innovative and unique and fun and all those adjectives as I was expecting. People were hyping up Infamous Second Son as if it was the second coming. I mean, they really were. And I didn't see what the big deal was. I mean, don't get me wrong, Infamous Second Son was definitely enjoyable, but it's not exactly a game that I'll go through again anytime soon. It didn't feel like anything special. If anything, it felt like Saints Row to me, but with better controls and less interesting gameplay. Now, maybe I'm just very critical, or maybe I'm just harsh, but I do know others out there share my opinion. This is definitely one of the most overhyped and overrated games I've ever played. And that's actually saying a lot, because I love open world games. I love just causing chaos, doing what I love. But I guess Infamous isn't the series for me. Now, with that said, again, let me stress this. Tamara, thank you so much for this. It was enjoyable. And I'm glad I actually got to play through it and see what all the hype was about. But again, I guess Infamous just isn't a series for me. But with that said, Rayman Legends was just incredible. And I'm actually still not done this. I did beat the storyline a lot quicker than I expected to. But apparently I have a whole other world to open. I just kind of get distracted with Infamous Second Son. But now that this is done, and I'll soon be finishing my next game, which I'll be talking about in a second or two, then I'll jump back into Rayman Legends. So tomorrow, for one last time, thank you. Your support is incredibly appreciated, and I will never forget opening those games and just being surprised. Okay, last but not least, huge shout out to Michael Miller. I already did an entire unboxing video on just this, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Limited Edition. So you get the game included in this nice metal-like case. It might be tin or titanium. I just know it's metal, which is really cool because I love metal cases. This actually brings me back to the days of, I think I got Halo 3 Limited Edition. I'm pretty sure. No, or was it Halo 4? I actually think it was Halo 4. Either way, I just love this case. And opening it, you'll see that the soundtrack is also included, which admittedly I still have yet to rip into iTunes because I don't really rip content nowadays. But this I'll obviously be ripping because it's a CD, and because I rarely buy CDs, actually I never buy CDs, I will never ever pass up the fact that I have in my possession a free video game soundtrack, because I am a huge fan of gaming music, and this is just even better. So not only that, but you also get an 80-page art book right here showing concept designs of characters, environments, items, weapons, all that stuff. I mean, look at that. Some powerful green right there. Really cool. For some reason, that makes me think of the Polar Express. I know there's no train present, but just the setting and the color of it made me think of Polar Express. And the ships, of course. So, really, really cool art book. And, of course, I cannot forget about this. A huge Edward Kenway figurine. I believe that's his name. Keep in mind, I'm not the biggest Assassin's Creed enthusiast, but I really do enjoy the gameplay a lot. But this thing was just incredible. Oh, and there's also a huge pirate flag included, which I actually forgot to bring in here. But of course, if you'd rather hear me ramble more in detail about the black flag included, literally, it's a black flag, and everything else that was with this limited edition. Check out my unboxing video right below, but I still was blown away by this, and I didn't show this in the unboxing video actually, but I did figure out with the included instructions how to assemble this. You actually put the rope through his hand, which I thought was really cool, so he's kind of gripping onto this pole and the flag here, and it just looks really cool overall. So awesome collectible, and it's actually in my living room usually, but obviously I brought it in here for this video's purpose. But Michael Miller, again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so what are my first impressions of Black Flag so far? Well, I'm loving it. I really am loving it a lot. The gameplay is just awesome. I love the ability to steal from people around you. You know, all the NPCs, all these people are doing this, all these people are doing that. But you sneak behind them and you just take money. It's a really cool experience. Again, I love the whole open world thing. I love collecting. I love the pirate ship battles, and it's actually really cool. The camera work is incredible, especially when you're going over a wave and you have to brace for impact. It's just really freaking nice seeing that huge wave come at you. Ubisoft definitely did an awesome job at setting the presentation and making it feel like you're a pirate. I mean, I don't really feel like I'm a pirate, like, arr, matey, while I'm playing, but I really do think they capture that feeling of being a pirate very well. If I explain that correctly. Hopefully you know what I mean, but if you played Black Flag, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, that brings me to the end of this David's Tech Haul for May 30th, 2014. But you know what? This is just the beginning. There are many more items that I have to get through, which is why I'm making this kind of like a part 1 of David's Tech Haul. Part 2 will be uploaded next week, I promise. That includes a few more surprises, including my PS Vita, a couple games that someone was nice enough to send me that I just got in yesterday. So I was just blown away. That was an awesome thing to come home to last night. So as always, guys, your support is incredibly appreciated. Any gifts that you may have sent recently that weren't included in today's video, I promise they will be included in next week's video. You have my word. So guys, again, your support never ever goes unnoticed, so thank you so much as always. Your support is just amazing. Have an awesome weekend, and I will see you in the weekend vloggity vlog on Monday. Peace. Alright, so let's talk about today's sponsor, and that is Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform that allows you to design beautiful websites. It's perfect for bloggers, creatives, small businesses, and more. Squarespace has full support for galleries, Dropbox file synchronization, custom CSS override for those looking for more control, and so much more. Sign up now using the link below for your 14-day free trial. No credit card is required. And of course, thank you so much for supporting my channel, and enjoy.